Well, a very good evening from Phuket, and tonight I brought you over to Patong to try a dish that I sampled a few videos ago when we visited Buriram. So if you've seen that video, you'll know what I'm talking about. You don't need to go all the way to Isaan to eat this dish because it's available right here in Patong. So let's go and take a look. I'm going to say restaurant, but I use the word restaurant quite loosely because it's more like a place on the side of the road, as you will see. I will put all the details in the description down below, so go and check that out where it is. At the minute, the restaurant's full, so we're going to have to wait for a table. Very popular here in Patong. So this is the place here. And I guess it is a restaurant because they do have an inside area, but it's just like one of those shop type restaurants rather than a full-blown restaurant. And you can see the charcoal there burning away, and you get one of those and then the little pot on the table, as you can see there. But it's very, very popular with the Chinese, this dish is. So that's just here. I think we've got a table actually now, I don't know. Yeah, we have. So that was lucky, we haven't had to wait too long then, only 5 minutes. So they do have a menu which we're going to have a quick look through, but we've actually come for the soup. What's it called, Nat, this soup? Yeah, that's the name of it. Jim Jum. Something like that anyway. There's two things that it's called. What's the other one that you said earlier? What it was called? Right, so there's two actually that refers to this soup in a pot. I don't know what way to describe it, but you can see the pot there. We shall be having that, but they have got a menu as well. You can order stuff off and just have a quick flick through, and sometimes quite cheap at 50 baht. We've got one at 50 baht, one at 90 baht. That's not bad prices, to be fair. Remember, we're in Patong. So that is what you're looking for, the hot pot, and then you get either a pork set, a beef set, a pork and beef set, mixed seafood set, and then there's a mixed set. I suppose that's a bit of everything. And then you've got also a few dishes below that. I don't know whether that comes with the hot pot, does it? No, separate? Okay, not saying no, that's not part of it. So it's just that section there. Yeah, it's just that section. Yeah, yeah. So you can have some noodles with it at 20 baht, and then the different prices for whichever you decide to have. Okay, so we've put our order in. We've decided to order the pork set tonight. We was going to order the pork and beef like we did in Buriram, but we've decided to order just the pork and order a separate order of a grilled beef brisket. So that won't be going in the pot. We're going to eat that separately, just for a change. But as you saw, they have pork, they have beef, they have mixed sets, so it depends on what you really want. The ladies just brought out the set that we've got, and it's already got an egg in the top. So unlike the Buriram one, where Nat had to break it into a separate bowl and mix it in, the egg's already in there, so I'm sure she's going to mix that in. It's got some oyster sauce by the looks of it already in there. Anything else they add in there, Nat? Oh, is the milk? Ah, yeah, evaporated milk in there as well, Nat thinks. So go on then, Nat, do your thing, whip it up, do whatever you got to do. We haven't yet got the pot. So basically she's going to mix the egg into the meat and coat all the meat. Pot has just arrived, and obviously this is very, very hot. So if you're coming in and you're going to have this, you need to be very careful with these pots on the table, because you can see the flames are licking up the side of the pot. The brisket's here as well. Nat's actually ordered a second bowl of noodles, so you get one with it, but she's ordered an extra one as well. And then that is the brisket. You get lots of dips. We've got one each of the dips, as you can see. It's got some over there as well. And they're just getting the vegetables prepared now, Nat and Ploy. Do they bring you the vegetables here, do they? No, you don't go and get them yourself?
No, just when
Okay, so unlike the Buriram one, they actually bring you everything to the table, so you don't need to go and get anything yourself. And then you just wait for this to get nice and hot. It's not yet hot enough, it's got to be bubbling, and then you can start eating away. Just meat in first. get it starting to go while the ladies are preparing the veg. Gonna mix around. That to start to cook. Let's try a little bit of this beef brisket while we're waiting. Good. Need to practice with the chopsticks, I think. So we're going to try this spicy one first, but this is normally a smoky, spicy one. Oh, that's excellent. That's really nice. That's not too spicy, actually. That's quite nice. What's that called, Nat? Gel. Okay. And then we've got the other one. I'm not quite sure what this one is, but we're going to have a go at it. Actually, both of those are really nice. Again, not too spicy. More of a tomato taste on that one, but that's nice. They're both very, very nice. I better not get carried away and eat all this brisket. I'm sure Nat and Ploy want to try some. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm glad we ordered that now. Don't get too much of it, but it is really nice. While we're waiting for the pork to cook. Try this one, get a good coat on it. Now these sauces are definitely not as spicy as the ones that we had in Buriram. They were really spicy. Just a little bit on the meat and you could really taste the spice. This one you can see yourselves, I'm putting quite a lot on and it's not really that spicy at all. A little bit, not a lot. They're actually quite nice. I don't think this brisket's going to last too long, to be honest. I think it's going to be disappearing. While I've been eating the brisket, the ladies have put the vegetables in. So there you go. You can see I made a little bit of a soup, hot pot. And we now got to wait now for that to boil. Nice. Very vocal as always. Okay, Nat's just added some of the noodles in now. Hopefully we won't have to wait too long. Now Nat's just asked one of the ladies here if we could order some more pork, but the lady said if we order again more pork, we're going to end up having to pay another 200 baht. So it's probably cheaper to order one of the dishes like what we've done here. Ordered the brisket. This was 100 baht, so we may have another brisket because the brisket's lovely. Is it ready? Not saying can eat. You're going to give it a mix up. They do serve beers in here. I haven't had a beer because tonight I'm in the car and I don't want to be drinking and driving, so I've just had the Fanta tonight, but they do serve beers. And you can see some, I don't know whether you can see that table over there, but they've got some large changs on the table, so they do have beer. Yep. Okay, here we go. Let's get some of this soup on the go. HotPot, whatever you want to call it. Put a little bit of soup. A little bit of the broth. Lovely. Okay. Chaos. It's got actually quite a sweet taste to this because of the broth. I think it comes from the vegetables. I'm not sure which vegetables. What vegetables do we have? Now, what's the name of them?
English thing.
Floy, you know the translation to the vegetables? Cabbage. Morning Glory, yeah. Basil. Yeah, okay, that taste is coming from the basil. And it's actually quite sweet. It's nice. Nice flavour, actually. With the basil and the Morning Glory. Really nice. Okay, well, I'm going to enjoy my hot pot, and I'll come back to you once we're finished. Well, you can see we've got through that, and very nice it was as well. Now, I wouldn't say it was as good as the one we had in Buriram, but it's not too bad, to be fair. Not quite as much meat they give you here. In Buriram, they gave us quite a lot, and it was a little bit cheaper, but of course we are in Patong, so it's only to be expected, to be fair. But it was very enjoyable. Now, this is ideal to have when the weather's not so good outside, when it's rainy. You find a lot of people come and have a hot pot, warm themselves up. There is a lot of Chinese here, so obviously you will be surrounded by a lot of Chinese people. It's a favourite amongst the Chinese community, I'm guessing. And you can see from the restaurant that they are still full, and we've been here about an hour now, so no change in the amount of people. As fast as the table empties, more people come in. But yeah, it's been a good experience, as I say. It's been quite nice, the food, and somewhere that I recommend you check out. If you're in a few of you, then this is a great way of sharing. We just had the bill. It came to 400 baht, which isn't too bad really when you consider that's fed 3 people here in Patong. Patong being a little bit more expensive than other parts of Phuket. So quite good value. As I say, the only thing I would say is you don't quite get the same variety on the meat that you did. If you watch the Buriram one, you'll see there that was really nice. But after all, this dish actually comes from that area, Isaan, so it's an Isaan dish, so I should hope the Buriram version of it would be better. Nat's talking about opening his shop because, as you can see, it's very, very busy. And I said the only downside of that is the rents are expensive here in Patong. Okay, so we're going to make our way out of the restaurant, back to the car, and I hope you've enjoyed this a little look at a Thai hot pot. As I've said, I will put the details in the description down below, so check it out. I'll have a Google map link there that you can go and have a look. Look at the flames over there. Might have just missed it actually. There you can see. She's cooking up a storm. Okay, come on then, let's go. Come on you pet, let's go. So as you can see, very, very busy still. But the majority, thank you, Coven Cap, thank you. The majority of customers are Chinese. We've got some grilled fish there. I guess that just leaves me to say, as always, you have a fantastic day wherever you happen to be in the world. Take care, and until next time, I'll catch you on the next one.